Greetings of the day, dear students. Welcome to Sakhar's English Academy. I hope you all are very safe at home. And today I am going to teach you one of the most important topics of English grammar. Do you know, my dear children, what it is? The identification of parts of speech. Before I begin this topic, I need to introduce you all with the etymology of two words. Part. What is part? Part means here the role. Speech means here language. So the role in a language, of which the role of a words in a sentence or in a language. So that is parts of speech. The roles played by the words in a sentence is studied under parts of speech. Dear children, can you guess how many parts of speech are there in English? Yes, very good. There are 8 parts of speech: noun, pronoun, adjective, verb, adverb, preposition, conjunction, interjection. There are 8 parts of speech. And you may ask me one question, sir, what is the use learning this topic? Is it really essential for the students to learn it? Yes, my dear students, it is very essential. The reason is the words we utter in a sentence may function differently from one place to another place. As, for example, your mother is called by you as mother. In the same way, your mother is called by your father as wife, and your mother is called by your friends as an aunt. In the same way, your mother is called by your grandmother as daughter in law. So, the role of your mother changes from one person to another person in your house. In the same way, the role of a word or words may function differently from one place to another place, and we have to find out which part of speech the particular word belongs to by identification. So, how to identify a particular word in a sentence that it belongs to one of the parts of speech? And we are going to learn some rules regarding that. And in this video, I will teach the first 2 parts of speech, noun and pronoun. If you learn these two very well, and you can learn the rest of the parts of speech so easily, my dear students. I hope you will listen to me very carefully and very attentively. My dear students, shall we start the first part of speech? Noun? Very good. Okay, let us go for noun now. Dear students, now we are going to learn some rules regarding how to identify some words in a sentence. And now let us start with the noun first of all. Dear students, do you know the definition of a noun? Yes, of course, some of you may know that. The noun is the name of a person, place, or a thing. A person's name, or the name of a place, or the name of a thing. Thing refers to anything, that is noun. There are 2 types of nouns: concrete nouns and abstract nouns. And concrete nouns are also divided into four as proper noun, common noun, collective noun, and material noun. But my dear students, here to identify the part of speech in a given sentence regarding the identification of a noun, you don't need to learn the classification of all the nouns here. I will give you some rules, some norms, grammatical norms that you have to follow to identify the noun in a given sentence. Dear students, the first point is, but before that, you need to open your notebook and note down the sentences that I display on the screen. Very good. You're doing that, I know that. How to identify a noun in a given sentence? See the first point as a subject or an object. You all know that what is subject. The subject is the one which does some action in the sentence. The object is the one which bears the result of an action done by the subject. Here in the first example, you can have a look at the first example, my dear students. Mr. Umashankar teaches English very well. Who teaches English very well? Yes, Mr. Umashankar. That is subject. And what does Umashankar teach? English. That is object. So, what is the subject of the first example? Yes, my dear students, that is Mr. Umashankar. And can you now tell me what is the object of the first sentence? English. Very good. So, the first subject, Mr. Umashankar, and the object, English, these both are the subject and object which are used as nouns. The noun can function as a subject or an object in a sentence. Whenever you see any English sentence, when you see a subject over there, you can easily identify that it may be a noun. And there is a chance for another thing also. That's what we will discuss it later in this video. And if you see anything as an object, and you can guess very easily that it may be a noun. So, my dear students, I hope you have understood Mr. Umashankar as a subject is now a noun, and English, an object, is now a noun. Shall we discuss the second rule of identification of a noun? Yes. After a preposition. Preposition. Do you know what is meant by a preposition? Pre means before. Position means placed. Something is placed before. Before what? Before a noun or a pronoun. So, if you see anything before a noun or a pronoun, and it can be a preposition. So, usually after a preposition, what comes? There is a chance of noun or a pronoun. For example, I am waiting for Radha now. In this sentence, what is for? The word for is nothing but a preposition. And after the preposition, what is used? Yes, the word Radha is used. So now you can easily guess after the preposition for, the word that is used in a sentence must be a noun. So Radha is a noun. According to the definition I have displayed in the beginning of this slide, the noun is the name of a person, place, or a thing. Radha is the name of a person. Mr. Umashankar is the name of a person. And English is the name of a thing. My dear students, I am from Vishakhapatnam. I am from Vishakhapatnam. From is the preposition, and Vishakhapatnam is a noun, and it is the name of a place. So the noun is the name of a person, place, or a thing. So you can easily identify that, my dear students. A noun can function as a subject or an object in a sentence, as well as it can function after a preposition. I hope you have understood these two rules now. And let us go for the third rule now, my dear students. Dear students, I hope you have understood the first two rules of the identification of a noun in a given sentence. Now, let us learn the third rule of identification of a noun in a sentence. Read the point, dear students. Before and after an apostrophe and s, which is given clearly in the brackets, my dear students. You can see that that is apostrophe and s, which is being displayed on the screen. You can see that. You can have a look at it. And I hope you all are noting down all these sentences in your notebook, my dear students, which is very essential. Let us see the example now. Suma's beauty attracts me. In this sentence, Suma's beauty is the subject and attracts is the verb and me is the object. And in the first part of the sentence, subject, Suma's beauty, in this phrase, apostrophe s is given. You can see that very clearly, my dear students. Before that apostrophe and s, which word is given? Yes, that is Suma. After the apostrophe and s, which word is given? Yes, that is beauty. Here, before and after an apostrophe and s, these two words are given. What are those two words? Suma and beauty. These two words must be nouns. There is no chance for any other part of speech to be used before and after an apostrophe and s in English except noun, my dear students. So you can easily identify that it is Suma is a noun and beauty is also a noun. My dear students, now let us go for the fourth rule of identification of a noun in a sentence. After the articles a, an, or the. A and an are called indefinite articles, whereas the is called definite article. Now see the example. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. In this example sentence, you can see the articles over there. An, a, the. After these articles, one word is written. After an, apple is written. After a, day is written. After the, doctor is written. So, my dear students, now you can easily identify that apple, day, and doctor, these three words are nouns. How easy it is to identify noun in a sentence? After an article, it may be an, it may be a, or it may be the, and one word is used, and there should be only one word. If there is only one word, and that word must be a noun. You may ask me a doubt, sir, if there are two words used after any article, then how do we identify those two words? That is different, and let us discuss that in the next coming video. But here in this video you have to identify that after the definite article and the indefinite article, if there is only one word used, and that word must be a noun. Now let us see the last and fifth rule of identification of a noun. After the possessive adjectives like my, our, your, his, her, its, and their. After these possessive adjectives, if any word is used, and that word must be a noun, my dear students, how easy it is. This is my shirt. Here the shirt is used after my, so the word shirt must be a noun. These are your shoes. These are your shoes. Here, your shoes. Shoes is the word which is used after the possessive adjective your. So shoes must be a noun. It is her book. It is her book. Here the word book is used after her. So her is a possessive adjective and book is nothing but a noun. My dear students, I hope you have understood all the five rules of identification of a noun in a given sentence. Now, let us go for the pronoun. How to identify a pronoun. If you learn noun very well, and you can easily learn the pronoun also. Dear students, now let us go for the pronoun. How to identify a pronoun in a given sentence. But before that, let us discuss the definition of this pronoun. The pronoun is that which is used instead of a noun. Continuously, we can't use noun in a sentence, in a paragraph, or in a prose piece. And we have to use instead of a noun, the relevant pronoun should be used. But here, in this identification of pronoun, how you have learnt the first two rules of the identification of a noun, the same two rules are applicable to the pronoun also. My dear students, you can note down the first rule as a subject or an object. The same rule is also applicable to noun. They met us yesterday. What is the subject here in this example? They is the subject and met is the verb. Us is the object. And in this sentence, the subject they must be a pronoun. And in this sentence, the object us must be a pronoun. This is the way we can identify the pronoun in a sentence as we can identify using the same rule in the matter of noun. Now let us see the second rule of the pronoun after a preposition. The same rule what is given for noun also. Lavanya is not talking to me. Note down the example sentence, my dear students. Lavanya is not talking to me. In this sentence, what is the preposition? Can you tell me? Yes, my dear students. To is the preposition. After the word to, which is preposition, you can see the word which is being displayed on the screen. That is me. So me must be a pronoun. After a preposition, a noun or a pronoun can be used, as we discussed it earlier in the matter of a noun. So, my dear students, what is pronoun? It's nothing but which is used instead of a noun. It can also function as a subject or an object or after a preposition as prepositional object. My dear students, I hope you have clearly understood the identification of noun and pronoun very well. And in the forthcoming video, I will discuss another parts of speech. Until then, I hope you all are safe at home. Bye bye. Thank you very much.